Hey there and welcome back to the channel. It's Bryson with Dimes for Dollars here, and in today's hunt we have a Silver Search and album fill. Got lots of nice old silver coins inside this bag, and I figured to add to the thrill of the hunt, I'm going to keep them inside there and pull out one tube at a time so we can really enjoy each and every coin of each design and variety. So lots of nice old silver coins to go through today. Really excited to share them with you. We got some really nice stuff in there. Well, let's get started. Alright, let's see what's up first. We've got some silver quarters. Alright, we got four older quarters. We got a 1900 Philadelphia, 1908 Philadelphia, and a 1916 Philadelphia barber quarter. We also got a nicer 1930 Philadelphia Standing Liberty quarter. All three of these barber quarters are going to add to the book, and this 1930 is in really nice shape, so it's actually going to upgrade. So, nice score there. Let's move on to the silver Washington quarters. Up first we have the newer of the two silver Washington quarter books, and we had two coins for this book. We have a 1949 Denver, which is in similar shape, so I'm going to save the book some trouble and just keep it out. But we did get a really nice 1948 Denver. And as you can see from the reverse, it's in really nice shape. So I'm going to swap those two out. But up next we have the older of the two silver Washington quarter books, and we have some really exciting finds for that one. Alright, we got a number of nice finds for this older of the two books as well. We have a fantastic 1944 Philadelphia here that likely has never seen the light of day. It's in really nice shape, almost uncirculated condition really. So that's going to definitely upgrade that one. Really nice find there. Same goes for this 41 Philadelphia. The one in there is not in bad shape either, but this one's just so much more bright and glowing even. It's so nice. We got 1939 here, which may have been cleaned, so I'm going to leave that one out. But this 37 Denver is also in really nice shape, so I'm definitely going to swap it out. You don't see them in this nice a shape for the 30s too often, so I'm excited when I get one like this. And as you can see, the one in there is not nearly as nice. Moving on to the early ones though, we have a 1932 here from Philadelphia, first year of the Washington quarter, and it's also in really nice shape, so I'll swap those two out. But the find I bring you in for is a 1932 Denver. It's a key date, less than a million minted, less than 400 or 500,000, and it's a 1932 Denver. I've been looking for this the whole time I've been coin hunting, and I'm really excited to finally have one of my own. So I'll add that one to the book, and that leaves us down to one spot, the 1932 San Francisco, which is even more rare. So I'm really excited about that one. We're really coming along with this book. But up next, we're going to have to do another draw. Up next, we got some halves and some dollar coins. Alright, well we got quite a few Walking Liberty half dollars. We also got just a few Barber half dollars. And we got 3 piece dollars. Let's get started with the piece dollars. Alright, we got 3 piece dollars. We had the 1927 San Francisco, less than a million minted. Definitely rare, even though it's not valued as too rare. It's definitely under a million minted though, so I'm excited about that one. They're about similar shapes, so I'm going to leave it out. Moving on though, we got a 1927 Philadelphia, which is slightly less than that 1927 San Francisco. And this one is going to fill a hole, so I'll add it in right there. And the last coin that we got was a really nice 1924 Philadelphia. It has some really nice luster to it. And the reverse is really nice as well. So definitely an upgrader in that one. I'll swap those two out, and we'll move on to the Barber halves. Alright, well we had 3 Barber half dollars, and the best one of the bunch was this 1899 San Francisco. Less than 1.7 million minted, so definitely on the rarer side for Barber halves. The other two were a 1902 and 1904 Philadelphia. We already had the 1902, but I'll add the 1904 to the next page, and then we'll move on to the Walking Liberty half dollars. We have 3 Walking Liberty half dollars that fit into the range for the 1937 to 47 book, and the first one's going to be this 1943 Philadelphia. It's got some really nice detail to it, but I do think it may have been cleaned at some point, so I'm going to leave it out for now. But we have a 1945 Philadelphia here, which is almost definitely in really nice shape, and I don't think it's been cleaned. So it's always exciting finding a nice old coin like that, and I'm going to swap it out. Moving on, we got one more, a 1946 San Francisco. And as you can see, the one in there is also in really nice shape, so I'm going to keep it in there for now. But it's always nice seeing another nice old one as well. Now let's move on to the older of the Walking Liberty half dollars. We had some success with this book as well. We had an upgrader here in the 1927 San Francisco, which is a lower mintage one, 2.4 million minted. And that's definitely going to upgrade the one in there. We also have a 1920 Denver, which is going to fill a hole right here. It's in pretty rough shape, but doesn't come along too often. 1.6 million minted, so I'm definitely excited about that one. I'll swap this one out and push this one in, and then we'll do another bag draw. Up next, we've got some V-nickels. We got some nice upgraders and hole fillers for this book. We got an 1893, which is going to fill a hole. We got an 1896, actually we got two of them. I'm going to go with that one, and that's going to fill that hole. We got a really nice 1897. It has full Liberty in the headband, and that is a really nice coin. It's definitely going to upgrade the one we had before. I'll swap those two out. We also had an 1883 no sense variety. That's really cool. I'll explain the history of it in just a minute. But to finish this off, we got a 1909 to fill a hole, and we got a duplicate 1912 Denver. To elaborate on the 1883 no sense variety, there were actually two designs that year. And this one is the no sense because underneath the V it says the motto E pluribus unum instead of sense, which came out later and carried on for the rest of the design series. And the reason for that is because in 1883, that was the first year of the V-nickel, and people would take advantage of that. Scam artists, also known as racketeers, would gold plate this nickel and try to pass it off as a $5 gold piece. Now, obviously, that's just nickel underneath, but back then, news didn't spread as fast, so it took a while for people to catch on, and eventually the government caught on and put an end to that by putting cents at the bottom of the nickel. So it's a cool little piece of history to have the first year V-nickel. Anyways, really cool piece of history there. Really excited to have it, and we're due for another bag draw. Up next, we've got the dimes. We got some nice dimes as well. We got 30 Mercury dimes, 4 Barbers, a 1911 Denver, 2 1908 Philadelphias, and a 1904 Philadelphia, and our oldest one was a 1856 Philadelphia. And this one has seen a lot. It's in really rough shape, but it is going to be a 1856, so that's really cool. I'll skip the trouble of going through all the dimes. I don't think we have any upgraders or new additions, but we do have some really nice Mercury dimes, so let's get to that now. We got a lot of nice upgraders for the Mercury dimes. We got some 42 Philadelphia, San Francisco, 1943 Philadelphia, a 1940 Philadelphia and San Francisco, a 1941 San Francisco, 39 San Francisco. We also got a 29 Denver, 30 San Francisco, 31 Philadelphia, 1928 San Francisco, 27 San Francisco. Our one and only hole filler is a 1926 San Francisco, 1.5 million minted. You don't see those too often. That brings us down to 4 holes left in the book, all keyed 8s. We also had an upgrader for the 1925, just barely. 1919 San Francisco, just barely, may have been cleaned. A nice 1919 Philadelphia, 1918 San Francisco, 17 San Francisco, and a 1916 San Francisco. I was really thinking that might have been a Denver and we scored big. But it's a San Francisco though. I'll still take it though. It's going to upgrade the one we have. Just barely. We got just 2 more things in the bag, so let's do another bag draw. Alright, up next we got a flip. Alright, well this single coin is going to be 1816 1 shilling from Great Britain. And the ruler on it's King George III. Not much left on the reverse though. It would have been a shield. But I've always wanted this coin. I think it's really interesting. It's pretty ugly if you ask me, the design on it. You can see he's got a humongous neck, and if you've seen this in better shape, you'll also see he has some pretty big bug eyes in this. But if you know anything about King George III, he was quite the interesting person. He lost the Americas to the colonists, along with a ton of medical side effects he had from inbreeding. So, very interesting life. I urge you to look it up sometime. There's just so much to cover on him. Very rich history. I'm definitely glad to have this. It's over 200 years old. Really cool find. We got one last thing in the bag, so let's see what it is right now. Alright, well the last thing is going to be a 2009 United States Mint silver proof set. I've always wanted this one. It's really cool because it has an extra thing in it. It has the 4 Lincoln cent designs. So let's go ahead and look at them. I'll try not to get too much glare on it, but as you can see, it's got all 4 designs, and what makes this really cool is this is the 1 year of Lincoln cent after 1982 to actually be made of copper. The proof design anyways, 3.1 grams of copper, so that's a really cool, unique little thing there, along with the other parts of this proof set that I'll pull out in just a second. In addition to this set of pennies, we also had the other circulating coinage for the year in silver proof form, the dime, half dollar, Sacagawea dollar, and the Jefferson nickel. All really cool to see in proof form. Same goes for the dollars, presidential dollars, William Henry Harrison, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, and John Tyler. And last but not least, we have the silver quarters, all the territories, District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands. Another really cool find. The reason why I got this set though is because of the pennies, because as you know, I mostly hunt pennies, so it's really cool to see all 4 proofs all together and all the copper variety. So that's really cool. That's also going to wrap up this video though. Hope you had fun watching me unbox all my finds. Had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you all enjoyed. So until next time, happy hunting and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.